Hey, this is OT, and we're finding a woodland mansion on 9B9T today. So, this is the start of our journey. We're just a few hundred blocks away from where I purchased this exploration map, and we're now on our way to find the woodland mansion, which is actually a first time for me, because given I stopped playing Minecraft in late 2013 and just resumed 6 months ago, I think. Someone told me about Anarchy servers, and I watched some YouTube videos and was really intrigued by the system, and I never hacked in Minecraft before, so that got me really curious. Yeah, and so I decided to take you guys on the road with me. I'm planning on doing some videos every once in a while about stuff I'm doing on 9B9T, this being the first, because it's also a first for me. Yeah, so let's have a look at what we come across on this journey to the Woodland Mansion. And as we can see on the map right now, we have reached the proper height, and now we only need to head east until we finally reach the mansion. And here we come across our first village on the way to the mansion. Yes, let's check if there's a cartographer or a librarian in this village. I can tell you already it's going to be a cartographer. I was checking that because it took me ages to finally get the woodland map, because I had such bad luck with getting a cartographer. I tried breeding villagers, I tried moving villagers from 10,000 blocks away from my base to my base in boats, and failed miserably because, well, if you haven't noticed it yet, if your villager sits inside a boat and you try to hit the boat in low TPS environments, you're going to have a bad time with the hit registration. I just accidentally killed 2 of them while transporting them. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, we traveled through a mesa biome, which is also not a common sight. And as we can see, our dot on the map grew bigger. That means we're getting closer to the woodland mansion, which is nice because it's so far been about 20 to 25,000 blocks of travel, and now it's starting to unveil the first parts of the map, and we're getting closer to the mansion, and we finally are able to see it. This is the first woodland mansion that I ever explored, and to be honest, it's the first time I ever saw one in-game. I never checked in single player, I only watched videos and looked at the wiki. So that was my attempt at a cinematic view of the mansion. I'm sorry that it only rendered part of it, but well, it's the most I could do, so here it's me trying to get in. I don't know why I paused there, but yeah, low TPS. So yeah, I'm entering now. So before I start to explore, I'm turning off my shaders because they really fuck up my FPS. And with low TPS, you don't want to have low FPS too. Here's the first room. Most of these rooms in the mansions I think are really unnecessary. Like this one. It's even pretty ugly, I think, but hey, you gotta do something. Our first Vindicator here. We're not going to engage in him yet. We're first going to explore this room. On the wiki I've read that some rooms are trapped, some chests are trapped, so I'm going to check if this one is trapped, because I didn't remember which rooms exactly had trapped chests. This one isn't trapped, but I'm going to double check anyways because I'm a bitch. And yeah, nothing too good in this book, in this chest. I'm going to grab the book, but yeah. So before we engage the Vindicator, we are going to snack this banner from the wall. We might fail a few times, but hey, that happens. And now let's engage and kill the Vindicator. Yeah, I brought some stuff with me on this journey, mainly my own enchanted stuff, because my stash was raided. it wasn't hidden that well. It was also very close to spawn. But I had like enchanted axes and pickaxes there. I don't own any others, so I had to quickly enchant some for the road to the mansion. So here we see a wool vindicator room, looking quite decent, and there we see a vindicator guarding the prison cells. Yeah, I expected them to be harder to kill, like they don't do any damage at all. Might be because my armor is max enchanted, but yeah. So here we have a sealed off room. I was like expecting to be something cool in there, but it's only a tree. And again, I'm checking for traps. And an enchanted iron axe, which I can't use at all, because I don't need it. So here we see the first encounter with an evoker. My first totem that I actually got on my own. I mean, I have some, but I got them gifted from someone who sent me a few kits when I started out on the server. Yeah, so this is me eating up a gapple to engage the illiters and then the evoker. And as you see, it's not even a bit of a challenge, and this is me actually getting my very first totem of undying on my own. And there it is. Yes. So now you can see me fight off these little angel things. I forgot what they're called. They're pretty annoying, but yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. So far, so good. It's not been very hard. Here we have the next set of mobs. 2 Vindicators and the Evoker. That means the next totem is in reach. Again, there's not much challenge in killing any of these mobs. I would have expected the whole thing to be a lot more challenging, but I just think this is all due to me having max enchanted armor, like everyone on any Anarchy server should have, within the first, let's say, week of playing there. Because when you're having cheats, it's actually pretty easy to get the stuff you need. The most, I'd say the most important or most hard to get thing is actually the right enchantment books, for example mending, but a bit of auto fishing, let's say 1 or 2 nights of auto fishing can do the job pretty well. Oh, and here we see me fighting the next evoker, which would make a total of 3 totems so far. On the wiki I've read that you would get about 3 to 5 totems on average from Woodland Mansion. So let's see how many I can get from this one. This one is low TPS in action, as you can see. Like, maybe a third of my hits are registering. Maybe less. And another angel is intervening in the fight and cowardly leaves the scenery. And there is another one. Or is it the same one? I don't know. Might be. Oh. Earlier you saw me pull out my bow and recognized that I forgot to bring any arrows with me, so here you see me thinking, hey nice, my chance to get arrows, and finally use that bow. So here I got the arrows. Here I'm trying to shoot a Vindicator and TPS is fucking my ideas over. And I'm not getting anything done with that bow. Shit. So yeah, I decided to just do the manual way and kill him by a sword. I did have to cycle through my weapons there for a second or two, but in the end, he doesn't stand a chance against my sword. Sorry, bro! And here we see another perfect example of TPS. Lag, TPS, hitreg, fuckery. Another Vindicator. And the next Evoker, which will make it 4 in total. I'm already past the lower average. Pretty nice so far. Hit a few of them angels. Yeah, all in all I gotta say I was I was anticipating way more than just this stupid running around and killing everything without any challenge stuff. Here we have 2 zombies chilling out with our next evoker, number 5, which would make it already the upper average of totems received. Here I kill him. It's very unspectacular. I don't really know why I'm eating a gapple right now, because I'm totally not running low on life or anything, but I guess I don't know what I thought of that one. Here the angel things are stacking up because I'm not killing every one of them. They're haunting, I think, the player. Yeah. I'm trying to kill as many of them as possible, but some of them just fly away through the walls and just seem to appear later on again. Yeah, they're pretty easy to kill, they're 2 hits. So I'm not really bothering too much. Yeah. Let's see where we go next. Oh, we just fight off that pesky little angel. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 1 hit. Okay, and there's the next room full of indicators, no evokers, but yeah, quite the mangling here. 4 mobs to fight. Yeah, it's not really that hard. I don't know what to say about this. Pretty boring. At least I'm getting a shit ton of emeralds. I can use them later for my villager breeder. I've always wondered, after reading it, like, why do they have these wool beds in the mansions when there's been Minecraft beds in forever? But hey, yeah, so we encounter another set of indicators in their bedroom. Sorry, didn't want to disturb your sleeping time. Oh, another evoker, making it 6. Well, that's cool, isn't it? I officially outran the upper average. Nice. I was pleasantly surprised by that. But yeah, not pleasantly not pleasantly, but shit. And so the last thing I did was kill that angel kind of thing, and now I'm checking the mansion for chests I could loot using my ESP from my hacked plant. In this chest I'm going to find a gapple and a normal golden apple. And now we'll cycle through the chests I found. The first 2 I could loot, the second and third, the third and fourth I already had looted. And before we head out home, I'm leaving a sign for anyone to come here in the future. And then I head out and home.